So I had an interesting conversation with one of my coaching clients this morning, and it was just this little snippet of advice that I wanted to share because I thought it was pretty cool and something that I personally need to keep in mind as well. And that is the 5-year rule. So we'll talk about that after the intro. Welcome to my journey of self-discovery, life balance, career success, and business creation. This podcast works to answer the question of how successful professionals like us stop drifting and get focused on keeping our careers and businesses growing rapidly while having a full, balanced, and vibrant life that we absolutely love. What we call the Third Power Life. And this is the Third Power Life Podcast. So what is this 5-year rule? Well, we were talking about being under pressure at work and having this long to-do list and all of these things that are pressing in on us between family and work and everything. And I had this thought. I'm like, tell you what, take 2 to 3 minutes, and I want you to go through at work, which is the major stressor here, but it could be anywhere. But go through your to-do list. Go through all of the items that you have to get done, that are your priorities, right? And I want you to look at each of those items and say, will that matter 5 years from now? Right? Will whatever that stressor is, whatever that thing that you have to get done is it really going to matter in 5 years? Will you even remember that item 5 years from now? The answer most of the time is no. The next piece of the 5-year rule is, will the stress and strain and burnout and all of that these tasks are causing, will that matter in 5 years? The answer is yes, right? The stress takes it out our physical body, our mental energy, right? That affects us forever, right? I mean, it was stress that made me lose all of my hair, right? I'm living with that now for the rest of my life. But in all seriousness, are the things that are so critical and are important and urgent and that are pulling on us right now, are they really important long term? 5 years from now, 10 years from now, will they matter? In most scenarios, no. No, it won't. Now, some are, and those are the ones that we actually need to pay attention to. But in my experience, 99.9% of the things that I have to do right now that I'm stressed out about don't matter. They really don't. They matter today, right? But they won't matter in 5 years. But that stress and that strain on our physical bodies will. So what I'm asking you to do today is to figure out, where do I want to be 5 years from now? And is it dealing with the stress of what I'm doing right now? Or is it to have the calm that comes from having perspective? That's easy, right? I want the calm. And so there may be things that don't get done. And you know what? It's not the end of the world. Because there's always something else. Once that gets done, once everything on your to-do list is done, new things show up. They just do. So, take the time for your mental and physical health and well-being now, right? And if something has to slip, something has to slip. It's just the way it is. And what you will find is that it's not the end of the world. right? That's my advice for today. The 5-year rule. Take your to-do list, all of the things that are pressing on you, look at it, and will this matter in 5 years versus will your health and well-being be okay in 5 years? Do that analysis today. All right. Until tomorrow, my friends, keep living your life to the third power. And if you are enjoying this, I would absolutely love it if you would like, subscribe, leave a review. It makes a huge difference to me and in my world. So, and I would love to hear what you think. What are your thoughts on the 5-year rule? Let me know in the comments. All right. Till tomorrow, my friends. Thank you for listening to the Third Power Life podcast. Before you go, one quick question for you. Where are you on the path of life? Are you just drifting through your life? Are you fully in command, somewhere in between? Well, you can find out where you are now by taking my new Commander Survey. It will tell you where you are on your growth journey and how to move yourself to the next level. You can find the link on the screen or in the show notes. Now, all I want to know now is, where do you stand?